USA Today national sports columnist Christine Brennan continued to defend her journalistic integrity this week after a scathing statement from the Women's National Basketball Players Association, WNBA, called for the veteran journalist's credentials to essentially be revoked after an interview with Connecticut Sun guard DiJonai Carrington. Addressing the incident on the Good Game with Sarah Spain podcast, Brennan defended her line of questioning with Carrington during the opening round of the WNBA playoffs, when she asked Carrington if she had intended to hit Caitlin Clark in the eye during Game 1 of the Suns' playoff series against the Indiana Fever. She also asked Carrington if she laughed about it later in the game despite the player saying she was not aware she had hit Clark in the eye. You know what you do as a journalist. You ask the question, and you give them a chance to take it and run with it. And that's exactly what was my intention. That's exactly what I did, Brennan said. She explained she asked the questions because the interaction had become national news and that those were the narratives being talked about on social media. Brennan said she wanted to give Carrington the space to address the situation. You just give them a chance, give her a chance to answer the question because it was running rampant on the internet, Brennan said. It's out there, so let's ask the athlete so they can clear the air. Brennan defended her approach, calling it Journalism 101, adding that she's had to ask the tough questions many times before, including to several big-name male athletes. I'm never going to shy away from asking any question of any athlete, and I'm happy to do it, Brennan said. The WNBA responded with a statement claiming the line of questioning fueled racist, homophobic, and misogynistic vitriol online. It even called for Brennan's credentials to essentially be revoked. Brennan said she was surprised by the statement, and while she did not take it lightly, she said a call for her to be banned was an overreaction. I thought it was a complete overreaction. I think many people in journalism thought the exact same thing as we've seen in columns and responses. And that's fine, and I'm heartened by that. If people think it's fine and I should be banned, that's, of course, you have someone here who has cared about this cause, the cause of women's sports, the mistreatment in terms of lack of media coverage, the racism, sexism, misogyny, she said. If you don't like me, fine. But I think it's pretty important to look at the body of work here, and 5 or 6 columns about Caitlin Clark that people want to be upset about. Go ahead and be upset about it. It's a free country. But, my goodness, you certainly are missing some of the things that I